Also, Christianity spread under wrong banner of Paul and Augustine. And that's how we see the problems of Christianity. So much so that we are shocked. How can Christianity of Christ would be like this? But it is. And this Christianity of Christ that has come has nothing to do with Christ. And he has said it. You'll be calling me Christ, Christ, I won't recognize you. We are the people who are carrying this. Also he has said they'll be wearing a mark on their heads and I will know who are those. So, as it is, you are already marked. You are already being chosen by Christ. In his last judgment, he has chosen you and you are there. But still, one should know that there is all a possibility that we could be hypocrites, that we are playing with only words. Could be that we still have to cleanse ourselves. So just put your mind into yourself and see for yourself that where have I done wrong. As far as Muladhara is concerned, you people have a special responsibility. Australians have the greater responsibility than anybody else because this is a place of Sri Ganesha. And if you do not fully understand the significance of Muladhara cleaning, I am sure you won't be able to achieve any height in surgery. So all of you should decide about this and work it out so that there is no problem of your ascent or your rising because you are so pure or so beautiful. All this you have achieved already without much difficulties. Only thing is, if those things which are left behind suddenly are trying to come up, also you should not allow it to come into your life. You should just throw it. For example, like a lotus leaf, when it is under the water, it doesn't show anything. But when it comes up, then water doesn't stand on that. It just falls on. It doesn't get attached to any water. You may pour water any amount. It just takes up. So this is what you have to find out. Relationships between each other, racialism, and other things, we have to just oppose it. It's not a good thing to hate anyone for anything small like that. The forgiving quality of Christ at the time when he was crucified has to be remembered. How he forgave those who crucified him because they do not know what they are doing. But even when they know what they are doing in Sahaja Yoga, still people try to crucify. And this crucifixion can be all right for the person who is crucified, but very dangerous for the person who is crucified. So this has to be understood, that to get rid of all these things and to get out of all your crucifixions, you have to have an extremely pure, ideal, beautiful life. You should be proud of your virtues. You should be proud of your greatness. You should be proud that you are so righteous. There's nothing to feel bad about. Otherwise people will boast about their bad things as in the modern times, but not about their good things, regarded as bad manners. You need not boast of both the things, but you can be proud of the things that are so beautiful, so nice, so energy-giving. Christ had to surrender to the desire of his Father. And he asked him that if you could take away this cup, it would be nice. But when the Father said, no, you have to drink this cup, he accepted and he went through it very bravely and beautifully. We have to have the same kind of surrender, that whatever we have to do, we should do it with the surrender. We should not think that we are achieving something by that, we are showing off by that, or anything like that. Just we should feel that is being done because we are surrendered. We should feel our surrender as a great blessing. If you can put your attention to your heart and just say that I surrendered myself, that's more than sufficient. But you shouldn't say that, Mother, please help me to surrender. I mean, how can Mother help you? All these prayers sometimes are escapes from reality. You just help me, you help me this. To surrender is very easy. Just you have to say, Mother, come in my heart and come in my head and come in my attention. That's all. Go on saying like that. Please come in my heart, come in my head and come in my attention. And as you are go on saying, Kundalini will rise and she will cleanse you completely. She's the one who cleanses you. All the time she's cleansing your chakras. But problem is you always spoil them. Again and again. Poor thing again and again rises and does that. So all these problems are because we are not introspective. Also I've seen people who are very attached to their wife or attached to their husbands. Then they cannot see anybody else. For them, everything is wrong but for themselves or their husbands or their wives. This seems to be a very common failing. This kind of false attachment not only will harm another person, but will harm your husband or your wife. Because they will also get away with wrong things. Once they start getting away with wrong things, there's no end to it. And they'll be destroyed. Now the task before me is to go to area of Vishuddhi in America, which is another very difficult task. And unless and until that is put right, my throat cannot be all right. So I have to jolly well do it and I have to work it out. But as you know, Americans have something wrong with their upper story. They can... I just don't understand. They like people who take money from them and who befool them, who have Rolls Royces, all kinds of things. Can you imagine? They would not have me on the television because I have no Rolls Royce. I mean, in the television, in the government, can you imagine such a television where they don't take you up because you have no Rolls Royces? It's not prestigious. If I have a Rolls Royce by cheating everyone, then it's very prestigious, it's a business. So, with all these things happening, one feels that the level of spirituality is really great in a place like Australia, which is cut off from the world, which is so much away. But spirituality is very well expressed here, and I'm sure in Sahaja Yoga they will rise very high if they keep to one understanding that they are living on this soil of Sri Ganesh. How important it is. How you live, with what purity and with what understanding. So today is the